I think I should just take this off. I realized, like probably a lot of people during this quarantine, that all I'm wearing is pajamas, no makeup, looking like a mess, probably not doing my skincare routine or eating the best, and it's kind of affecting my mental health. I'm sleeping a lot more, I'm kind of just like less energy, less in a good mood. Like I just don't have that liveliness that I would maybe per se have outside of this quarantine. So this is kind of a lot of the reason why I am doing this video for you today. But we already did our nails and I am going to get through this rat's hair nest of hair that's probably gone too long without showering, and I'm gonna cut it. So we need some scissors. Okay, we got some scissors so I can cut my hair. This is not like hair cutting scissors at all, but they're the scissors I cut like my eyebrows and stuff with, so that's what I'm using. It's time to get through this hair. I'm gonna attempt to kind of brush it without breaking it too much, especially since I don't have any detangler right now. But I'm gonna try to make it through this hair and get it cut. And come along with me on the adventure, guys, and I'll show you how I cut my hair personally. I'm not saying like this is the way you should do it. I'm just saying this is how I do it when I can't go to a hair salon. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, but I'm gonna set you guys down and I'm gonna watch some YouTube. So what I'm gonna do now that I got through all my hair, and it actually was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't as tangled as I expected. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna split my hair in half, about. Like, you don't have to be exact about it. And again, this is not a tutorial on how to cut your hair. This is just how I personally cut my hair, and I'm fine with the results. And then since it's either allergy time or it's the coronavirus, because who really knows, it's time to blow my nose. Oh. And then once I'm done blowing my nose, I get back to cutting my hair. Okay, so I just brush both sides out, have it about even, and I will go like this, and I will take the ends of my hair, and I will start consistently cutting off the same amount from each section. And I go off of old layers I have in my hair. I do definitely need to get to a salon and fix them up, but I will just take off, I'm gonna do about, let's say, 1.5 inches. Is this 1.5 inches? I'm gonna do about this much off of my hair right now. What is on my nail? I wonder if that was in the video, I hope not. Oh, but either way, so I'm gonna take off about 1.5 inches from my hair, and I just take it off like one little section at a time. Like I can see the sections of length in my hair, and so I'll just go ahead and I will take a section and I will cut it off. That's about right. And then I'm gonna keep doing this and I'm gonna get back to you. So this is the first piece of hair, guys. Don't worry, if your hair is in the state that mine currently is, you can definitely tell where you cut and where you didn't. Once I've got through a few pieces, I'll just brush it out and kind of just see where the status of everything is. But you can definitely tell compared to what it is now, where it was, and obviously I'm gonna clean it up and I still have pieces to cut. I'm just gonna go in and get all the pieces that I missed, so usually I'll just like hold my hair all together because I don't have very thick hair, obviously. And so I'll just hold it all together, grab the pieces that I miss. Usually just go over the table just so I'm not getting as much on the floor. I'll still have to sweep, obviously. Again, I'm just keeping things in the sections they were in previously. I'm just grabbing some pieces that I might have missed, like fell out of my hand. Okay, that is pretty good. I don't keep my hair all the same length, and what I do is I go in, and some pieces might be especially longer than others, so I will cut those off. And then I'll go in and kind of just do this like motion on an angle, and I'll cut some of the pieces. Okay, that's pretty dang good, guys. Go in there again and chop some pieces at an angle. And then obviously I do have pieces that are a lot shorter than others. I used to have bangs and I grew them out. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll do the same thing where I will cut some of it off, but I'll do a little bit less in length than I did for the other pieces. Trying to find all these random pieces that are shorter. And I will cut a smaller amount off. And sometimes I will cut at an angle if the hair looks like it was originally cut at an angle. That is how much I cut off. And what I usually do is I wear my hair more like a messy, wavy look, like messy, wavy, curly look. So I don't want that perfect every hair the same length. I kind of want like almost layers, but not really layers, mostly because I would do a really bad job if I attempted to cut layers. Now I'm just gonna repeat what I did on this side, on the other side, trimming my hair and cutting off some of it so it is healthier and cut off the dead ends. That's basically what I'm doing. It's not like official, like new hairstyle, haircut. Like it's literally just like cutting off the dead ends. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, cut off the dead ends on the other side and clean it up after the shower. Okay, I officially finished cutting up my hair to the point where it is definitely good to shower and do some final touches. But I want to show you what I'm going to do in the shower because it affects what we're going to do next, which if you read the title, you know what I'm doing. I'm doing my hair and hopefully somewhat of a tan because in addition to the fact that we're quarantined and not able to go outside and suntan unless you have a yard, or I have a balcony, but not really enough sunlight that gets to it to be able to tan out there. And in general, I don't really tan, so it doesn't matter. And now it's cloudy outside and raining for the rest of the week in LA, so fake tan it is. But before I fake tan, I always do this because, well, it's very necessary. So let me grab what I need. So these are my tanning must-haves. So first comes to first, obviously you don't really want to tan over unshaved legs because it's going to be like not even and inconsistent. So what I will do is I will pop off the old head and I will grab a new one. What I do is these are handles from, I think they're from Venus. Yeah, they're from like Venus razors where you can like buy the pack of razors and razor blades, but I find they're so much more expensive than men's razors and so much more expensive in stores. So what I'll do is I'll buy packs of like men's razor heads and I can pop them right on to the Venus handles. So I'll literally just buy replacements of men's, and these ones happen to be the Gillette Me ones, men's. There's like hair dye on my razor handle. But either way, so I buy these online and I like to have a new fresh razor blade when I shave my legs before doing any kind of tanning, which I only do once in a very blue moon. But I find the smoother the skin, the better, so I'll go with the fresh razor blade. And then the other thing I will do is I will exfoliate. I ran out of the normal exfoliator I use, which is for tanning specifically, is TanWise. So I will use that. I have got this like a really long time ago and I got the exfoliator a really long time ago, but I'm out of that. And with my new skincare routine with my dermatologist, I am not supposed to use my exfoliator anymore. I'm supposed to be a lot more gentle with my skin. And because of just my specific skin concerns and the specific things going on with my skin, I'm not supposed to be exfoliating as much. Like very light exfoliators. So I bought a bunch of these before I saw her because it was cheaper to buy them in bulk if you saw one of my previous hauls. And I got a bunch of them, so now I still want to be able to use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use them for body exfoliators instead of like for my acne prone skin. And so this is what it is. It is the St. Ives, it's the apricot scrub, and I will scrub the heck, don't go too hard on yourself, okay? I will scrub my skin enough so there's no like dry skin where the tan isn't gonna be even. And then for doing the actual tan, I'm gonna show you after I wash this disgusting hair and put it up in a bun so you can just get this tan on. And I'm debating if I'm gonna go like serious tan or like slightly tan. Because if I want to go slightly tan, I'm going to go with this one, which is one of those things that it's gradual. So it says starting point after several days, after 1 week. So I'll show you that on the back. So that's what it's supposed to do, is like a gradual tan, and it's like a lotion. Or I can use, like I just showed you, the TanWise stuff, which is more of like a serious lotion. Oh, and you need gloves too, obviously, if you can find any during these times to do the tan. But shower first, guys. Freshly showered, and yes, I am wearing a towel, I promise. And I was just popping in to say that I decided I'm gonna grab lunch before I start tanning. Yes, I am very pale, folks. We'll see what it looks like afterwards, but pale as heck. And before I start doing that, I wanted to grab food because the fact that it's getting later and I'm hungry and I know it's gonna take me a hot minute to do this. So Food is a necessity. I'm gonna have a leftover soup I put in the fridge. Well, it's not really soup, it's like chicken broth. So I made chicken broth, and then I have some leftover dumplings. These are the Trader Joe ones. I love these things. And I just pour the broth over it. But I decided, in addition to having the broth and the wontons, I'm just gonna eat some French-style green beans out of the can with some salt. I know that sounds really weird, but I actually really enjoy it. I got my tanning snacks. Sorry, the broth probably looks gross to you, but it just has pieces of like chicken and stuff like that. It's not what you buy at the store. It's like flavorful and not super salty, and it's great. And then I have my green beans. I am watching some YouTube. This is a new YouTuber I've been watching lately, who is Elena, and I'm gonna butcher her last name, but that is her handle. Been loving the content lately. And then I have my tanning stuff down here, and I cleared everything off the floor so I wouldn't get it everywhere. But I just want to show you what it looks like, the product. So it looks like this. Sorry if you're grossed out by my feet. I need to do my toenails. But this is the bottle. I think I have enough to be able to do my body, but we shall see. Oh, before I even do this, I need gloves. Like, you crazy? Now that I have my gloves on and I'm probably ready for an ASMR video, I'm gonna show you the tanning stuff. Again, ignore my toes. And make sure you are in a towel you obviously don't care about, because it has bleach marks all over it like all of your towels do. And go ahead and take out your tanning lotion. But it's so much harder to open this with one hand, especially when I'm wearing gloves, so hold on. And this is a really dark color, so I might mix it actually in with that lotion. I know that probably sounds weird, but like mix the two together to dilute this one. And yeah, it just looks like this. Let me show you what it actually looks like when it comes out of the bottle. I'll show you my glove. That decided it wanted to be on the ground. And be careful, make sure to pick up any hair dye that splatters on the floor like that, because it can stain your floors. So I'm just gonna stick my finger in just to kind of show you what the shirt looks like. So it looks like this, that, and you just want to be careful to evenly coat it over your body. You can definitely use one of those tanning gloves that I know people use sometimes. I haven't personally used them before, but supposedly they are supposed to make it so it gives more of an even coat. But I am just gonna coat this all over my body after I clean up the floor. Okay, I decided to put the towel down on the floor and put a robe on because I realized the towel was not staying on, and I also didn't want to clean the floor every 5 minutes when I dropped some. So this is the stuff again, and I just thought I'd read a little bit of the back. I haven't used this stuff in like forever. Okay, so it says directions. Apply evenly on the body and face. Color will intensify over time. For best results, exfoliate skin before use. Check, I did that. Wash hands immediately after application. Cosmetic bronzers may transfer to lighter clothing. So now that we all know that, I'm gonna attempt to put this on my body. And I'm just gonna kind of like start lightly putting it on. And again, I'm just using my hands, like probably should be using something else. And I'm gonna avoid, I know that it's easy to tan around like the ankles and the feet, so I'm gonna start in the larger areas. So hopefully I won't get like big spots of darker. So let me just like put this on lightly. Oh gosh, guys. Look how dark this is. You're about to see me like scary looking or something. Don't know how well this is gonna apply. See, okay, that's pretty darker. I don't know if you can really tell that much on camera, but in person, you definitely can tell. Okay, again, I'm just like lightly putting it on. Like I'm not trying to do anything crazy just yet. I figured I can always add more. So I'm just trying to lightly put this all over. Again, there is no fear. Oh, you really can't tell on camera that much. It's way darker. Like, let's look a little closer in. Like it's darker. But point is, I have no method to my madness. Just me guessing and attempting to look somewhat acceptable out in public. So yeah, I'll update you when I have done more. Yes. Okay, I decided that on top of the tan I just put on, I'm gonna put the lotion on to, I don't know, even it out, to move it around. I'm not really sure my logic in this. Not sure if it's a good idea, but we're gonna see how it goes. So I got the lotion that I would normally just use by itself, and I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of it on, like a tiny bit, and just move it around on my top of the other tan, just to even things out. Okay, I actually don't like how that's looking. Like, it's smearing it around a little too much. Like, that did not work well. I think I should just take this off, the lotion off. No, actually, you know what? It's starting to blend in. I think this is good. This is fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
This is fun. Dude, I'm gonna be so orange, but it's okay. I'm not really going out because of quarantine, so people at the grocery store might think I'm an Oompa Loompa, but no one else is really gonna think anything. So we good. Like, this is gonna be fine. I'm not really sure why my hair follicles are like dying more than other spots. Again, this is not, there's no method to this madness, and it looks worse in person. So yeah, if anybody has any recommendations on what tanners they like and what tanners look good on really pale people, like I am very pale. Like, there's a white cabinet, there's me. So like, if you have any recommendations on a good tan, let me know, and we will see soon how well this all goes. I realized I didn't give you like a full extent of how pale I am. This is the leg I'm currently putting tan on. Oh my goodness. You can see that tan. And compared to the other leg, like there's my leg, and this isn't even close to fully developing. That's a big difference, guys. And what I am doing right now is I am tanning, but I decided to do something specific, and what I am doing is I'm putting this stuff on like the main parts of my body, and then I am putting this lotion specifically on the areas that I know tan way darker. So I'm gonna put that on my feet and my knees so that it looks like more of an even tan, and then I'm kind of just spreading it across my whole entire body, but I'm only putting that stronger stuff on the main parts so the knees and feet don't look weird, because I've had that happen before. So let's keep going. I don't know how anybody does this whole putting self-tanner on their back when they are alone and no one else is there to help them. I've got like these edges, but getting the middle is like so hard. I just want to stop it and just show you my struggle. Bye. I am popping in here to do a final reveal of how the tan went. So obviously this is my face tanner, and I have makeup on, and now I'm gonna show you my body. I am wearing a bathing suit, but I don't normally show me in a bathing suit on the internet, so don't be too judgmental, okay? But I'm gonna give you an idea of what the tan looks like, so give me a moment turning around. So here is the tan on camera. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to tell, but I am a lot tanner than how I was before. So there is like a streak line that's right here that I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but anywhere that I had scratches or anything, they came up a lot darker. But overall, I think it's a pretty good tan. I'm not gonna turn around just because I am in a bathing suit, but here's what it looks like. So I am so happy with it. Like, I am so happy. I look so much tanner than I did before. And I really appreciate you watching the whole entire video. I will see you in one day, yes, one day, with a new video. So please hit that like and subscribe button down below to join the crazy fam if you haven't already. And have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever it is. I'll see you soon.